Yeah, Friday! You have reached episode 62 of the Ranting Weight Watcher. I am your host, Donato Russo. I hope you enjoy the show today. Hey, if this is your first time here and you enjoy the show, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If the podcast app you're listening to me on allows you to rate the show, please leave a 4-star or 5-star rating, because any rating is greatly appreciated. Man, oh man, here we are, right in the thick of it. We are days away from Halloween. Funny story. This song always takes me back in time. See, when I was a kid, this song came out right around the time, cable TV was a brand new thing, and not everybody had it in their home yet. Okay, so we had it in my house, and my older cousins would volunteer to babysit me because they knew we had MTV in the house. And this song would always come on the MTV, like back in the day when MTV actually played music, and now they just play stupid reality TV shows. But this song would come on, and it would terrify the crap out of me, and I would go run and hide in the bathroom. And I think my cousins knew this, and they would let it play anyway. Damn it. But what are you going to do? We can't hold grudges now. It's way too far beyond that. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. Journey updates. All right, guys. Another bad week. This is 3 games in a row. We are up 1.2 this week. For the month of October, we are now up 1 pound. Total lost since January 2019 is 138.2 pounds. Pounds remaining to get to our milestone goal of losing 150 pounds is 11.8 pounds. The pounds remaining to get to our milestone goal of 175 is 36.8 pounds. And the pounds remaining to get to our minus 200 milestone is 61.8 pounds. This week comes with incredible frustration. I was convinced that the previous weight gains were because of extra salt intake and a lack of water consistency, because I made some changes back in September, early September, reducing the amount of water I drink. So I decided that I would go back to the level of water I used to drink before I made that change. And I was convinced that this would be enough to release the fluid in my leg and get the lymphedema flowing again and really get a handle on these gains. But it hasn't worked out. So I went on this whole conspiracy rant, because I'm on these medication that the urologist gave me, and I'm wondering, does this medication possibly cause weight gain? And after 1,000,001 fruitless attempts at a Google search to get a straight answer, I didn't really come out with anything that was solid, but I decided I would treat the situation as if that was the case. So I can't accept it for what it is. That's just not how my brain works. So even if it is the medication causing the gain, what was my plan to counteract this? My current plan for the upcoming week is to drop some food here. My daily intake, I have a protein bar, which is 5 points per protein bar. I have one Monday through Friday. I am dropping that protein bar, so I'm taking in less calories per day. to see if this will help me counteract if this medication does cause weight gain. If it doesn't, I'm not sure. Well, it can't hurt either way to get rid of this protein bar. So we're getting rid of it, and we're going to go the week. We're going to see what happens. Maybe we'll go 2 weeks just to be sure of it. Because, listen, the doctor said I need to be on this medication for a month. And then we're going to try this natural supplement, which I already got and I'm taking as well. Because he said if I was before the age of 60, this natural supplement could help me out and I wouldn't need to be on prescription meds for the rest of my life. And that's how, I don't want to be on medication. That's just how I feel. Because, okay, yes, the medication is wonderful. It's fixing my problem with my prostate. No problem. I get that. But what else is it doing to my body long term? What's it doing to my kidneys long term? What's it doing to my liver? All the other organs in there. What's it doing long term? Our bodies were not designed to take in pills like this for the rest of our lives. We got to come up with different ways. So I'm on this pill for a month, and on my follow-up visit in November, we're going to talk seriously about dropping it for a while just to see how the supplement he told me about does for me, because I'm taking both right now at the same time, and hopefully there's a buildup of that and we can try it for a month with just the natural supplement and go from there. But anyway, besides the bad news, I have a fun episode planned for you today. We're going to take a trip. We're going to go around the world, and we're going to do that right after the break. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me.
The following is an email received from our faithful listener, Patricia Webb. Don, I just wanted to say thank you for all of the encouragement and helpful tips which you have given me on my weight loss journey. I originally became acquainted with you via the Weight Watchers app. Through watching and reading your posts, I learned about your podcast. You have no idea how many veggies I've sliced and diced while listening to your incredibly motivating talks. I have found them to be truly touching. Also, it is, in a way, cathartic to hear another person verbalize so many things which I have experienced on this long and challenging path to a healthy weight and lifestyle. To give you some background info, I joined and attended a Weight Watchers meeting on January 2, 2020. Yes, this was a New Year's resolution. In mid-March, I stopped attending meetings due to the pandemic. I rejoined WW via the online app 2 months later in mid-May. I think I started listening to your podcast in the autumn of 2020. I'm not a lover of physical exercise, and more than once during a walk or workout, when I've wanted to quit, I have thought of a post you had on the WW app. You had just finished what must have been a very grueling workout with a trainer, and you were sitting in your car. You definitely were hurting. My heart bled for you. I thought that it might be your last post. But you kept posting. So, I draw strength from your fortitude and keep going when times get tough. I am currently 3 pounds away from the 100 pounds lost mark, with 50 more to go after that. I just wanted you to know that you have helped me often along the way. Thank you so very much for your encouraging words backed up with a phenomenal example. Please know that I hope your personal journey is filled with good health, and many happy, fulfilling moments. Patricia Webb. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening to the Ranting Weight Watcher. If you would like to connect on social media, we would love to connect with you. On Facebook and Instagram, search for @The Ranting Weight Watcher. On Twitter, search for @The Ranting WW. On the Weight Watchers Connect app, search for @Ranting Weight Watcher. You can also email the show, say hello or share your story with us. Send your emails to therantingweightwatcher@gmail.com. You can also call the show and leave a voicemail message that could be played on the air. Just call 505-652-7268. Again, that's 505-652-7268. We look forward to hearing from you. If this is your first time here, and you enjoyed the show, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are proud to announce that the Ranting Weight Watcher is now rated number 4 in Feedspot.com's top 10 Weight Watchers podcasts. Click the link in the show's description if you wish to see the full list. If the podcast app you are listening with allows you to rate the show, please leave a 4-star or 5-star rating, whatever is in your heart to leave. Any rating is greatly appreciated. And now, without further delay, here is the star of the show, Donato Russo.
And we are back. Thanks for sticking with me. I promised you before the break that we would take a virtual trip together. And if you can, try to relax, close your eyes, and get lost in the sound of my voice. And visualize the things we see together. Our first stop on our virtual vacation is Paris, France. Ah, Paris. What a wonderful place. The beautiful sights that we have planned to see while we're here. Our first stop is going to be the Eiffel Tower, where we're going to stop and take pictures of that beautiful structure. Then we'll take a nice romantic walk to see the beautiful building that is the Notre Dame Cathedral. We will enjoy the sight and just appreciate the architecture that just, you don't see stuff like that anymore. And after that, we're going to take our tour of the Louvre, where we will see priceless works of art. The Louvre Museum is home to the most famous works of art, including the legendary work of Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa. But before all that, we are going to go to a little cafe and have a croissant at Dunkin' Donuts. Wasn't Paris wonderful? Such a beautiful trip. And that croissant was fantastic, wasn't it? There's nothing like a croissant from Dunkin' Donuts. Are you ready for our next stop? Our next stop is Cancun, Mexico. We are in this beautiful place where we can visit and put our feet in the white sandy beaches. We can visit the legendary site of the Chichen Itza and the Isla Mujeres. And the Museo Maya de Cancun. And right in the middle of all that, we're going to go to this special little stand for lunch that they call Taco Bell. Isn't it wonderful to have a taco in Cancun, Mexico from Taco Bell? Are you enjoying this trip so far? We have one more stop. One more stop in one of the most beautiful cities in all the world. We are going to Italy and the city of Rome. What a beautiful, beautiful place. While we're here, we are going to see Basilica di San Pietro. And then we'll pass by the Fontana di Trevi. And we can't forget, while we're here, to visit the Piazza Navona. Italy is also home to such beautiful works of art. In the Vatican, we can see works by the legendary artists Raphael, and Berdini. But before we leave Italy, we're going to go pass by the Tuscan countryside. Such beautiful landscapes we'll see. And while we're there, we will stop for dinner at that wonderful place they call Olive Garden. So, did you enjoy our little virtual vacation together? The croissant in Paris. Magnifique. The taco in Mexico. Fantastico. An Olive Garden in Italy. Delicioso. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, I'm Donato Russo, and I am the Ranting Weight Watcher. I wrote an affirmation. It's called the Ranter's Creed. I dedicate that affirmation to all of you who are watching. Nothing can stand in your way because you are an unstoppable force. Your challenges crumble in your presence because you are so strong. Your insecurities no longer have power over your life because you are so confident. Your mistakes are your choices, and you are okay with this because you are so intelligent. The mirror and the scale no longer haunt you because you are so beautiful. You can face any circumstance with unwavering support because you are so loved. The demons of your past can no longer torment you because you love yourself. All things are possible as long as you believe because God is on your side. You will achieve all of your goals, not if, but when, because you have no boundaries. You are the champion of your story, because you do whatever it takes to win. No one can take what you've done away from you, because you are the author and the hero of your story. Arise, champion. The victory is yours. Because you are enough. And we are back. Thanks for sticking with me. You know, as I sit here, I can't help but wonder, how many of you did I make laugh? How many of you laughed at the last segment? You're all laughing because you know it just sounds ridiculous. Nobody in their right mind would go to Paris to Dunkin' Donuts and have a croissant. Nobody with half a brain would go to Cancun and eat at Taco Bell. And nobody would go to Rome to eat Olive Garden. These things are so crazy, yet such generic, factory-made things exist here, and you can't resist them just because they are in your home. Snickers, Twix, Kit Kat, Milky Way, Baby Ruth. I mean, the list goes on and on. Take your pick. It's all accessible in most homes right now. We can't handle the temptation of this generic, factory-made candy sitting in our home. We can't hold ourselves to be above such choices. And the worst part is, it's not as if you don't encounter these candies on a, if not a weekly basis, almost daily basis. You encounter these candies in the grocery store. You encounter them in the drugstore. You encounter them in the gas stations. The list goes on and on and on. And they're all in just the right place. As you're leaving, on a little shelf, while you wait for the person at the cash register to check out your items, they're all sitting inches from you. The Twix, the Snickers, the Kit Kat, and all of the rest of them. And yet, because it's October and it's in the house, many of you will end up feeling guilty for having eaten it. For having been tempted by and eaten mass-produced, factory-made crap. For all you know, some sweaty, hairy dude who lives in his mother's basement, who didn't wake up early enough to shower before work, made that candy that you're so tempted by. Every time you bite into one of those candies, considering what truly is available in this country or wherever you're listening, what truly delectable things are available that are worth eating, every time you bite into one of those candies, it's like you're sitting in one of those cities we just discussed, eating a croissant from Dunkin' Donuts, sitting with your feet in the sand, and a taco from Taco Bell, and enjoying the beautiful Toscana countryside with a dish made by Olive Garden. You are in one of those beautiful cities, enjoying that factory-made crap. How could these things have such a hold? When will you hold yourself above such things? If you are going to indulge on something like this, shouldn't it be the best chocolate in the world? Shouldn't it be that something you only taste once in a lifetime? You go out of your way for? Why would it be some factory-made, mass-produced crap? If you need to have one of these candies because they're in the house, there's a 3-word rule. Track it first. Don't pop that candy in your mouth without tracking it first. So are you ready? It's round 1 of the holiday fight. I've been training you for weeks, and we're hours away from the moment where you're going to have your first test of this whole fight. I'm not telling you not to eat any of these candies that's going to be around in the house. I'm not telling you it's a bad thing and you're a bad person if you do. I'm telling you that if you want them, there's only one thing required. Track it first. Don't you dare put a piece of candy in your mouth that hasn't been tracked. Because you're on another level now. You're doing things differently than you used to. No more sticking your hand in the sand and pretending like it didn't happen. That's not how you move forward. Because you know what? In the back of your mind, it's always there. It doesn't disappear. You know what you did. Just because it's not on the tracker doesn't mean it's not in you. And you know that you're a liar. So track it first, then eat it, then move forward. No guilt, no shame, nothing. Just track it, eat it, and move forward. Gone are the days where you can say, I don't know what happened. Oh, this is just the holiday season. It is what it is. No. You're doing it differently now. You're going to work for the food that you want to eat. You're going to earn it. Every blood, sweat, and tear that you put into this is going to be earned for this entire holiday season. And when you come out of this holiday season, you will be successful. Because you know what? There's nobody more capable than you. You were always able to do this. You just accepted how life was supposed to be for the holidays. This time it's different. This time you're different. You're a new person. You're new, and you're going to do it the right way. Fight for you and win. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all.